What's up guys, this is Instinct here, back with my newest banner template. I'll show you guys how to edit it in Cinema 4D and Photoshop.
Let me fuck you right.
So what you want to do is you want to click the link in the description. It will take you to this page. From here you can just click download and it should be down here once it's done. So just click on that and it should bring you to this. From here you're going to need WinRAR, and if anything just pops up, just click close or exit out. So you're going to need WinRAR. I'll link a tutorial in the description on how to get WinRAR. So from here just drag the folder out on your desktop. Once it's on your desktop, just double click it and then install a font. So double click on font, double click on true font file type right here and close that out if it appears, and then just click install. Now I already have it, so I'm not going to install it. So from here just double click on the Cinema 4D file. So what you want to do is, the first thing is you're going to need two plugins. It's Nitroblast and Reaper 2.0. I'll leave tutorials on how to get them both in the description below. Also, this is optional, you don't have to do this, but I really highly recommend to uncheck this and uncheck that. It just mutes the effects, these two effects, and it causes your computer to lag a lot, so that's why I recommend mute them, and then just unmute them at the end so you don't have to deal with the lag. But anyways, just click this button right here, this plus button, and then change the text to whatever your name is. So I'm going to use tutorial. And then just click on the other layer, on the other text layer, and then do the same thing. Alright, so once that is done, you're pretty much all set. Just do a few more things. Change this to one frame. And click this button right here, go to save, and just make sure it's going to your pictures. As for me, you just click on this button and make sure it's in pictures and name it whatever you want and click save, and make sure it's PNG. Click output and then make sure it's 1920 by 1080 and at 72 is what I recommend for this, and everything else is just a default. So once that is done, you are going to uncheck these two to put them back on. From here, you're pretty much done in Cinema 4D, so what we can do is just click this button right here to render it out. Now I already have this, so I'm just going to click no. Actually, I'm going to click yes to show you what it looks like in tutorial, because I have a template for the first one I did. But I'm just going to click yes, and I'll be back in Photoshop. So once your Cinema 4D file is done rendering, what you can do is just head up over to Photoshop and then just click File, click Open, and then go to wherever your folder is. So for me it's on desktop, and then it is right here. So just double click on it and then double click PSD file, the Photoshop document file. So once it has opened, the first thing you are going to want to do is delete this. This is just a watermark that I left. So just delete that. And then also you're going to want to delete the text CC, because it only works on this text. As you can see, when it's off, this part right here is brighter blue. So I just kind of fixed that, but I'll try to do that later with your text since it's going to be different anyways. So just delete that. And also the glow, because it's just a text layer duplicated, to add a little glow. So you're also going to want to delete that. So once you're here, just delete the text again, and then you're going to want to open your text. So go to File, go to Open, go to Pictures or wherever you saved it, and then open it. So once you open it, you're just going to want to simply drag it into the template. So once you do that, you're going to also want to go over to your Layers palette here and make sure it's under bubble particles and above blue particles. So once you're here, you can change the color of the CC just by hitting Ctrl U and make sure you select on the layer, and then change the color. So I'm not going to do that, I'm just showing you how to do it, so I'm just going to click cancel. So that's pretty much that. You can do that for every layer, pretty much, except for the lighting layers, because it's just white and it's just for light. But you can do that with rock particles, all these three layers here. You can also do it with the bubble particles and the blue particles. So another thing you can do is go make sure you're below lightning 2 and above rock particles and make a new layer. So once you're here, you can just grab your brush tool here and change it to the same size as the text or about the same. So for me, I have 67. Also right click and make sure you're selected on 0 hardness. From here, you can just select whatever color your text is. So for example, mine is blue. And you can change it to a darker blue, so like that or so. Click OK, and then just draw over the text where it's light. So in this case, it's only light right here, but the other one I had, the template one, oops, that was bad. The template one I had, it was light in 3 different spots. So wherever it's light, just make sure you color that in, and then change it to 50% opacity. And that should do it. Now, you can kind of see it there, so you can go a little bit lower and just mess around with it until it works for you. So I'm finding 35% works pretty well. So just do that, and then also if it's dark, you can do it with lighter color, and if it's dark, then you know what I mean. So once that is done, you can go to your layer, your text layer here. By the way, this is your text layer. I'm just going to change that to text layer. Alright, so from here, you can just select your text layer and hit Ctrl J. And then make sure you're on your top layer. It does not matter which one it is, text copy or text. Just make sure you're on the top one. Go to Filter and click Filter Gallery. From here, just select Stylize and select Glowing Edges. And just click OK. Now it's going to do this glowing thing. So what you want to do is you want to lower the opacity to about like anywhere, I'd say from like 30 to 40%, depending how you like it. And then also change it to overlay. So that looks pretty good. As you can see, it glows up the text just quite a bit. Just a little bit. That's the difference right there. Raise the opacity to 40% if you want to make it look stronger. But I like 30 to 40% I think is a sweet spot, so I'm going to leave it at 30. So pretty much this is it. Just click File. Once you're done with everything, satisfied with everything, just click File. Click Save As. Save it whatever you want, so I'm just going to name it Template 3 Tutorial. And then select your pictures or wherever you want to save it, and then save it as a PNG. So just click Format and click PNG, and then click Save. If anything pops up, just click OK, and it'll start saving. And that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.